Hey guys, what is up? Brennan here, aka Brenbo, bringing you guys another video, always in the garage at night, so the lighting is always terrible. Super sorry about that, but that's when I usually get home and have time to do things, so sadly, I don't have time to do things outside unless it's Sunday or something like that. So you're gonna have to deal with this ugly, very dark garage. But today we have something really cool for the Cobra. It has been an eyesore since I've got the car, and that's the front lip. Whoever had this before really scraped it up. It's even split down one side, and it's just a huge eyesore. I didn't really take it off because then it makes the car look not as low in the front, and from afar it doesn't look that bad a condition, but when it's in the sun, you really see the scrapes on it, and it's an eyesore. So I got a Magic Drift chin spoiler. This has been a huge popular spoiler everyone's been using on the new edges. It's just really cheap and it looks really good. It kind of looks like the Cobra R front lip. It goes like down and then out. I didn't really want to get it because it looks like that. I got this lip just because it's cheap and it really makes the car look lower. It makes the front look more aggressive, even though the front's super aggressive already. It just really makes it look more aggressive. So we got this huge box. Obviously it's just the chin spoiler, but with this spoiler on the Cobra, you're gonna have to really cut out the front a little bit to make it flush, because usually this is meant for like the GTs and the Mach 1s. There's just a little bit of customization you're gonna have to do. No big deal, it's just a front lip, it's plastic. So it's like 8 or so screws holding on the original one. Just unscrew those, pull off the old one, and I think it comes with some double-sided tape, and then you're gonna reuse the old screws. But when I take it off, I'll pre-fit the new one, see where I want to cut it or so. But I'll just open this right now for you guys, and let's get started. So this thing is obviously ginormous. It has a whole one-piece front lip, so it's going to be really big. If you guys are wondering, I got this off eBay. Like I said, it was like 60 bucks or so not a bad deal at all. And if it does rip or like crack from me going over a curb, just buy a new one. It's just that cheap where you can do that. Let's get this bad boy out. Sweet. So what I'm gonna have to do, which a lot of people do, is the part where the lip screws to the bumper is usually really uneven. So you're gonna have to take a heat gun, heat it up, and then just kind of bend it yourself. It's no big deal. This actually doesn't look too bad. Oh, actually it does. So I'll heat this up, bend it, make it look pretty straight. It doesn't matter anyway, because when it gets bolted up, it'll form to the bumper, but it just makes installation a little bit easier. So even though this is an eBay lip, by no means am I trying to race this car out. Obviously it's a Cobra, I want to keep everything like it came stock basically. This is like the only modification I'm going to do that goes pretty beyond stock like look, I guess. But I really want to keep this car looking original, because you know that's what it looks best. This is for sure not a move into going crazy with this car. It's just something that makes it look a little more aggressive, but not too aggressive. It's still a little subtle, but don't let the price fool you. The quality of this is really good. Comes with its own screws. It would have been nice if it gives you tape, but still, it's gonna fit really nice, I assure you, when it's cut. And I'll show you that you guys should definitely get this if you have a Mustang, or a new Edge, I should say. And I'll show you why you should get it. Do not base this on the price at all. It doesn't take much to form this plastic. You just gotta make it where it's like hot to the touch, and then you can just kind of bend it and it'll just stay like that. So don't overheat it, obviously. Just get it hot to where if you hold it there for like 5 seconds, it'll hurt. And just to show you guys the condition of this front lip, right there you can see it is torn. The owner went up some nasty stuff with this lip. Luckily it's not on the bumper, it's just on the lip. But this is a pretty big eyesore, and it actually looks like the owner like cut it, like it was actually damaged more, and he decided to trim it down and make it look more clean. So we're gonna fix that problem and make right here stick out, and it's gonna look really awesome. So I have the old one off. It's a flimsy piece of junk. I do not know how they can sell this for $500. So here's the new one, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut this skinnier on the first couple holes, because if you notice on this one, there's like little notches. That's because in the bumper there's slots. So to make this fit flush on the Cobra bumper, you have to cut it a little skinnier in the front. So it's about 3 inches. You gotta cut it to like 1.5 inches. So I'm gonna take a die grinder or cutoff wheel and just kind of cut it. And then it'll fit the Cobra bumper nice and flush. Big difference, as you can see. I'm gonna cut this and I'm gonna get on the car. Really easy. It took about 5 minutes to get this off. It's just screws and rivets. Just drill the rivets out, obviously, super easy. So as you can see, I have a chunk of the bumper cut out. So now I'm gonna lay the old one on top of it and I'm just gonna drill holes because the holes on the lip now are not the same. They're not aligned with this one. So I'm just gonna align them really quick and take a second. To finally finish out the front lip, it took a little longer than I thought it would, just because I had to cut it out like I showed you, drill the holes, but then I also had to drill some holes into the bumper that took some time to properly measure out and drill. But then also I added a couple more just for support, but it was well worth it at the end. It lines up really well and it just makes the front look so much better now, especially compared to the stock OEM like scratched, scraped, and ripped one. So here it is on the car. It's a little high up obviously because I got it on blocks right here, but it sticks out just enough and it makes the car look a little bit lower in the front. And it even sticks out on the side. I will get you guys a cool cinematic when it gets bright out, maybe the next day, and I'll play that right after this. But this is a for sure, if you guys have a New Edge Mustang, Magic Drift front lip. It's only $60 on eBay. So now that it's on the ground, my foot barely fits under this lip. This could be a problem, but I'll have to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this install on the Cobra. It was like the biggest eyesore on the whole car, and now the whole car kind of blends all together. It's now all coming together. I do actually have one more thing for the exterior. I lied in my last video and at the beginning of this video. If I mentioned this is the last mod for the exterior, I'm not sure. But I do have one more mod. It'll tie everything together. But for now, this looks absolutely amazing. If you guys like how this looks and think you might put this on your New Edge if you have one, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe below for upcoming videos like mods and when I raise my dad's Gallardo. That would be really cool. But anyway, I hope you guys like the way I do install videos. I'm not sure. If you want me to change it up, tell me, let me know. I know I can go more in depth sometimes and maybe show me doing more things for the install, but I don't have a camera person. Makes it very hard. I had a lot of fun putting this on the car. It was really easy. It just took time to measure, everything like that. So anyone can do this for sure. But hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.